Pretty much in my free time, I just like building stuff to do. Even when I'm at my own house, I'll be in the driveway. I used to work on go-karts a lot, or just in the backyard build some complete nonsense. So I used to always see the rope swings that everybody would always build on the river growing up, and I used to have so much fun on them. And then I got some free straps from my job. As soon as I got those, that's when I started coming out here building them. And then I started seeing everybody else have fun with them. So that's what really inspired me to keep going, because people always wanted more stuff.
Yeah. So, do you remember which was the first one that you built, and how did you feel when you were building the first one?
So the first spot I built up was over in DeBerry called Redneck Beach. And it was just a rope swing at the time and this little channel marker. But the ladder on it was all broken and it was so hard to climb. So I brought some 2x4s out there, screwed them up to it, and then the rope swing broke not too far away. And everybody's pretty bummed out about that. So I got a strap from my job and put that up.
All right. Why the river? What is it about this particular environment that draws you in? What about the river draws you in?
Mainly the people here and the area, because it's not near any kind of city. You go to the city, it's nothing but rules. You can't do this, you can't do that. You got code enforcement to worry about. Out here, everybody's having a good time. You can pretty much do whatever you want. And I ain't got to worry about code enforcement taking all the stuff down most of the time.
Yeah, so it's about the freedom, really.
Yeah, there's a lot more freedom out here. Like if you want to go out here and go hunting, as long as you're in the legal licenses and all that, you're good to go.
So, did you have any sort of role model or someone who kind of influenced your passion for building platforms and swings and kind of inspiration?
Well, I didn't really build like platforms and swings, but like I always seen my dad mainly build stuff on the porch and all that. Like he was always into building fish tanks. That was his number one thing.
So you would make custom fish tanks?
Yeah, and the number one thing I helped him build, I was probably maybe 9-10 years old, probably younger, but we had this thing in the side yard. We called it the clubhouse, and I just remember having a lot of fun building that. Even though I dropped the 2x6 on my head, though. But so that's what got me into like building the tree houses and stuff. And I've always wanted to build one of those, but on the riverside where there's freedom.
Yeah. And so how do you feel when you see people having fun out here, enjoying all of this? How do you feel about that?
It makes me feel awesome. Because I mainly just build this stuff like kind of for me to have fun with. I usually got the kid with me and all that, and I'm seeing hundreds of other families having fun too. Yeah. So that's a bonus right there.
Yeah, and like you were saying earlier, you've even heard people take credit for your work, and you just kind of shrug it off because you care more about people being happy.
That just means it's cool if others want to take credit for it.
Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
All right, so now we're going to talk more about the building process and whatnot. So what was the most challenging part of building all of this out here on the river, not being at home, having access to power? What's the challenge out here?
I don't know where to exactly start, so there's kind of a few main challenges. First main challenge, my boat. It's a little 16-foot John boat, so it's kind of hard getting the stuff out here because I can only take so much. So I would take multiple trips and hide stuff in the woods. Occasionally somebody would steal stuff, but the other challenge originally at first was finding the materials. But luckily my job stopped selling wood, so that's where I got all the materials to start building that. And with the part of not having power, originally I was out here doing stuff with just hand saws, and it would take so long to build one platform. But now that I got electric tools, takes me not very long at all.
Yeah. So while we're on that subject, where do you get the materials for your projects? Do you source them locally? Do you collect them yourself? How do you get the
So I started out like just going to some construction sites and they would throw stuff in the dumpsters. That's where I originally started out, and then over time my job quit selling wood. So I'm in South Orlando right now. In that specific branch, we only deal with fabricated rebar, not wood anymore. So
what's the most dangerous build you've taken on?
Most dangerous one, I would say, is the main jump platform here at this beach. Just because going up there, it was, I believe, December 31st, 2023. So the water was really cold.
On New Year's?
Yeah, and it was really windy that day. And going up there, I had one phone in my other hand recording the stuff, and I had the other phone with a drill.
These swings, do you plan them out in advance, or do you improvise as you go?
100% improvise. I don't plan nothing out.
How do you overcome the setbacks and the problems that you have when you're building something like this in this area?
Usually, just go with it. If it starts not working, I try a different way. Sometimes 20 different ways might not work. But if you give up, it ain't gonna work at all. So eventually I usually find a way. That's all there is to it.
What does building these structures mean to you at a deeper level? On a deeper level, what does it mean to you?
On a deeper level, building all this stuff, mainly just seeing everyone have fun with it, just makes me kind of feel good about myself and feel like I'm doing something more for the community. I mean, it's also fun to play with too, so.
How has spending so much time in nature influenced your perspective on life outside of all this?
It clears your mind a lot. You learn to appreciate this stuff more when you're out here hanging out with it. Like I just recently got into fishing, and just being out in nature, it clears your mind. More positive.
Positive, you're saying?
Yeah, a lot more positive.
Gives you a more positive outlook.
Yeah.
So, what lessons have you learned on the river?
I've learned if you do something dumb, you better be good at doing it. Other than that, just be respectful and just go with it. Whatever the flow is, it's different day by day.
Do you feel that what you have done has helped connect people to nature in a way that they might have not before?
I feel that 100%.
Like they might not even have came to this island unless you put the things here.
I hear it all the time from random families. They'll just be passing by not even knowing this place is here. Then they see it and then they're having fun on it, making memories, and then now I see them every weekend.
Feel like a form of meditation or therapy to you?
I call it more of a therapy, just getting away from, I live in the city, so getting out of the city, connecting with nature, just having fun, not having to worry about pissing off your local neighbors. So it's more of a therapy.
Andrew.
What?
What has the response from the local community been to the platforms and swings that you've built?
A lot of the people that have been coming here, I've noticed, like we're talking old timers from the 60s, 70s, a lot of 80s folks. They've all said they've been coming here their whole life. It's always been known as the rope swing beach. But it's kind of really all it was. Added all this new stuff out here, and they are all very impressed. Said they've never seen so many families out here having a good time. There's usually no drama. Just people living the moment, having the most fun I've ever seen people have.
And do you think there's something special about the experience of physical play, like swinging over the water, that people need today? People need that physical play.
I just see, like in my neighborhood, you go outside, nobody's ever really going outside doing nothing no more. It's just very dead. Come out here, you feel energy you don't feel nowhere else. You see people smiling like they never smile. You see people having the great memories that they never have anymore.
And have you seen any particular moments of joy or connection between any of the families out here or friends that stand out to you? Any moment you can remember?
A little bit too many to count. It's kind of what's also so special about this spot for me.
Yeah.
I brought people out here that originally had no intention of going outside, really doing anything physical. They come out here and now they're asking me all the time.
So, what's your hope for the people who use these swings and platforms? What do you want them to take away from the whole experience?
Really just memories, stuff they could tell people later on or bring their friends over and have a good time. Instead of just going to a club, partying, getting in trouble, come out here, do stuff, try not to get hurt, at least too hurt, and then that's about it.
So this is more geared towards your future vision. Do you have any plans or dreams for bigger projects or maybe new areas to explore and build in? Do you have any prospects?
One thing I would like to do is, the more people that know me, I've heard people that I would love to be able to have somebody call me and say, I got a spot, can you come out here and build some stuff for you? I won't even charge for it.
Yeah.
I'll go out there and just build it for them just to see people going out having fun.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I think that about wraps things up.
All right.
I mean, that's good. First good interview.